Water makes 71% of Earth and 60% of our bodies, and that is just one of the reasons why water is essential to our lives. Today, the population is growing more than ever, and so is pollution, and as you can imagine, that has serious consequences to our planet, especially when it comes to water in urban areas. And that affected both of its quantity and quality. Not only fresh water is 2.5 out of Earth's water, but only 1% is accessible. And sometimes water is so rare in an area it causes a drought, and sometimes there is so much water it causes floods. And that is something that puts urban communities in constant fear and stress. But that shouldn't be the case because science solved a lot of problems through history and it sure can solve this one. And right now, if we all work together, we can all agree that these problems are usually happening in poor and crowded areas because of the bad planning of roads, architecture, design, and the entire city, which makes them the biggest targets of floods and droughts. The solution is quite simple. Study and plan well when building a city or a crowded place, and place new water installations for areas that are at risk. Another thing, science shouldn't just predict the weather, but how much damage it can cause to some areas. It may be too late to fix a city, but it is never too late to evacuate the people and save them. The biggest solution for all of this is basically actually caring and understanding these catastrophes and giving them the right resources and time to stop them. Here is where governments need to step in. Even that we know this can change in a day or a year, but that if we don't embrace the idea of change. And the easy first thing to do to solve a problem is by making sure it doesn't get any bigger, which is exactly what we need to do when it comes to urban water resilience. Stop. Stop causing any of the problems we mentioned before. When the problem is controlled, we can make new eco-friendly cities that are well designed and planned, and the old cities and areas that were causing the problem will be either rebuilt or abandoned. And if we stay on this path, the problem will get smaller and smaller until it became a story in a book called Problems Science Solved.